an 81-inch reach. And he'll face Frank True Brit Bruno, 6 foot.
This bout is...
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Good luck. And box.
These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Looks like this fighter did not work on defense this training camp. A perfect counter shot. They score again with the left hand. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
This is not good strategy. Those punches are doing nothing. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to brawl.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. We wanted action, and they are delivering. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
And time.
Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. Here we go for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counter was perfectly timed. Beautiful counter punch. And he fails to score with that left hook. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Beautiful counter shot. That left counter punch will score. He threw the hook, didn't land. And he just missed with that left jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident. I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
That one lands. He missed with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered.
On to the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
That left shot lands. Good counter-punching for both these athletes. He misses with that jab. And he just misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good left hand. He misses with that jab. And he misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Counter right hand there. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Missing with that jab. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Do you believe what we are seeing? And a counter left. That counter shot lands. Good left counter that lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And that jab just missed with the left hand.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Left punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance with...
And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Nice counter punch. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Oh, what a punch! Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. Let's start the 6th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Swing and a miss with that hook. Couldn't land that jab. There's There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. He can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. There's a counter shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter shot. Good counter left hand there. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot with the right hand. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Quick punch scores. Missing with the hook. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catches you.
Hey, those punches add up. Nice job landing that left counter punch. Misses with the jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Nobody home with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter right hand again. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different...
Jump all over.
And there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They've got to use their jab better in this fight.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. Lands with the right counter. The jab doesn't quite connect. It's bombs away. Punch, counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Counter right. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Don't change too much yet.
And there's the bell for round 9. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up.
One, two, three, four.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. The courage on display here is incredible. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
He's ready to go now. Jump all over him. Mix it up, body and head. Feet.
And back.
And here comes the 10th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That punch landed. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Throws the jab, but does not score.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Left counter scores. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. These two were made for each other. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round. And there's the bell for round 11. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. Right punch. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That jab doesn't score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of defense here at all. action. He just misses with that big right hand. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. And that'll do it as Bruno goes to the canvas.
One, two, three, four, five.
You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown.
He's knackered. He's got...
On to the 12th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. You know in the corner now, they're saying, when you get out there, jump on him. Do not give him chance to breathe. Bully him, throw him, push him down, punch him in the back. Keep letting the shots go, because you know they're on shaky leg. And that's here, away from getting stopped.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
They score with that left hand. Beautiful counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? So much firepower here. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good counter punching. There's a counter shot. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down.
They're both trying for a knockout. And Bruno finally goes down.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. No surprises, we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.